how it's done the right way. This saves. Nothing is a coincidence. You didn't meet me in the gym. That wasn't coincident. So if you're into it, so Yahushua is contacting you, calling you, you will know. You'll be involved heavily. Next thing you know, you're on this side and reading. I'll break it down, and then we go from town, we go from place to place, and then all brothers were on joint. But it starts from the house of Judah starts off first. So, all right, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Muat Wadawam coming to you again with another camp out here in El Paso, East El Paso, Texas. Lord willing, this is going to be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. So we're going to turn to the east and give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers out there that are putting on the truth faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the sheep. And also to you brothers and sisters out there that are tuning in. Diakwan and Diakwan. Shalom. All right. So today, we've got from Ephraim, okay, who used to follow IUIC and Sicarii. Spirit coming on him that those might not be the right group to follow, to learn his teachings from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. I met him at the gym, and introduce yourself to the camera there. Okay. Okay, this is Chowin. He's from the tribe of Ephraim. So he's going to be out here with me today. The book of Luke, chapter 12, 7 verse 53. And this is written in red, so it's coming from Yahushai Hamashiach himself. And it says, Salakia 51, it says, suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. So the Lord is saying he's not coming here to give peace. What you see these pulpit, pork-eating pastors preaching in church about peace, 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 that this brown hair, blue-eyed, doggone cracker devil, who they call Jesus Christ, is going to come, and he's going to accept you as being part of the pride, part of the homosexual or the LGBTQ, okay? He's going to bring war, okay, and division in this wicked kingdom. Yeah. And it says, nay, I tell you, but rather division. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. And some of you can actually attest to that right now. You probably don't get along with your parents. You probably don't get along with your brother, your sister, or even anyone else in your family like that. Because why? You're in this truth. They're not. They're in the world. They believe that this place is going to go on forever. They believe that, you know, they have a future with a career. Okay, that the so-called white man that they put their trust in, okay, Esau, is going to solve all their problems, such as this gas price that's going on right now, and this food gorging price that's going on right now. And it says, the father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Okay? So there it is right there. It's talking about the house division. Now, I don't know about you, but in my house, okay, with my so-called parents, okay, there's a great division. I'm in this truth, they're not. So guess what I tell them? Go fuck themselves, okay? Because I'm looking for salvation, they're not. They're looking to put their trust and faith in Esau, which is the so-called white man. So we're going to go into the book of 2nd Esdras. We're going to go into the book of 2nd Esdras here. And this is 2nd Esdras 16. And there's specific verses that I want to use for this. It's the book of 2nd Esdras 16, chapter 16. Okay, because today we're gonna go into some of the judgment that's gonna be coming here to Great Babylon, America, for all the wickedness that goes on and takes place in this place. And as you can see right now, what's latest in the news? You have the attempted assassination of the Japanese Prime Minister. What else? Oh, they stormed the palace in Sri Lanka, or the president. He had to actually leave the country because these people realize that their governor let them down. And this is all part of the scripture where there's going to be great sedition amongst men, okay, as these government are unable, okay, to counteract the judgment that's coming on the nation. And that's the same thing that's going to be taking place here in Great Babylon, America, okay? People are looking and waiting for Joe Biden, who can barely walk up a flight of stairs, to come and solve a problem. So how can you put trust into a man like that? Okay? So this is the book of 2nd Esdras. Okay, this is coming out of the Apocrypha, chapter 16, 7, verse 1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourself with cloth of sack, and here bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is nigh. This is destruction of Great Babylon, America, right here. You see, you people are doggone wicked. You see, you people believe that America is going to last forever, but this is what's coming to America right now. On top of this chip, that each and every one of you are going to have to make that decision. You are going to be destroyed here in America, okay? This is what's going to take place in America. America is going to be destroyed by nuclear power, by nuclear weapons, okay? And you people don't like to hear that because you don't like reality. This is verse 3. And it says, Salakia, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? What is this sword? This sword is the modern day, what you call nuclear weapons, okay? This is going to be the sword is going to be the modern day guns, because unlike any other nation on this earth, America has never been invaded before. Great Babylon has never ever been invaded. All of these other nations has experienced invasion with the exception of Great Babylon, America. But that is about to change. Let's go into verse 14. And it says, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returning not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Now, what plagues is this talking about? Right here, okay? Because one thing we have in Great Babylon, we've told you many times about the Great Famine, and I'm going to go into that today. That's going to come here in Great Babylon, America. See, you doggone fat people out here that have never ever put down the fork and the knife. You have no clue what hunger is all about. But that's going to be one of the biggest plagues that the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, is going to put on this place. Because why? This is a land of greed and plenty, gluttony, okay, wicked, vile abomination, okay. So the rest of the world have seen this, okay. You used to see the starving people in Africa, but you have not seen this here yet in Great Babylon, America. But you people are going to see it, okay. Keep driving around in your metal coffin, okay. Keep smoking your cigarette. Keep eating your pork tacos, okay. And it says, woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in these days? Okay, so the prophets are crying out, woe is me, because why? We want to be delivered of this wicked queendom. This place has done nothing but destroy the lives of the children of Israel. The so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, okay? Who put your trust and your faith into the so-called white man in Esau, okay? Who's got you people guiled, okay, fooled, okay, with all his sorceries and his wickedness. You're bowing down to the mandate, and you know what the mandate is, okay? The Jabberwocky. And that's code that we have to use because these doggone Edomites, okay? These wicked, sick, degenerated people from YouTube take down our channels, okay? Every time we bring out the word vaccine. And it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great debt, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as a scourge for amendment. Now, why are they sent? Let's take a look at this here. It ain't no secret, the history of America, Babylon here, okay? We don't hide this fact, okay? Of the history of Great Babylon, America. This is a place, okay, that has enslaved the children of Israel, the 12 tribe of Israel, Yasharala, okay? Us so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, okay? You had something called buck breaking where these doggone faggots, okay, would bend a grown man, and stretch his leg, okay? And these peckerwoods would take turn, okay, ass screwing the men. Not to mention raping the women, the kids, okay? Hanging out people from trees. You know, back in the 1950s, they had a game called Hit the Nigga Baby, right here. Hit the Nigga Baby, right here. They would take a kid, put his head inside a hole, okay? And grown men would take a baseball and throw it as hard as they can at our kid's head. You got alligator baits right here. This is postcards that they were sending around, okay? You people walk around here elbowing, you know, high-fiving these doggone Edomites as if they're your doggone friend. No, they don't like you. And that's why we're bringing it out here to you, because we're exposing who this doggone devil is, that the world is starting to see, okay? That the so-called white man, the Edomite, is the wicked on this earth. Let's go into verse 20. It said, "But for all these they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals should be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." What are these great confusion that's going on earth? Right now, they're telling you there's a lot of jobs out there, yet still, the people that have to go work 2 or 3 jobs just to make a living are the so-called Native Americans, Black, and Latinos. Because there is no job here in Great Babylon, America. In fact, companies are laying off people by the doggone thousands. So how the hell there could be jobs here? They're pushing the groceries in the front of the shelves so that you can't see in the back of the shelf that it's empty. And now if you go in certain states, okay, states that are populated with the Latinos and the so-called Negroes over here, the grocery stores tend to be more empty than when you go up in North California where them damn gooks are, okay? Those grocery stores are doggone packed with food. I just came out of North California. Those grocery stores look very different than they do out here in El Paso, Texas. You know why? Because most of the people out here are from the tribe of Issachar or from Ephraim, okay? Zebulon and these other tribes, okay, which you know is South America, okay? So they're not concerned about feeding anybody here. This is continuing on verse 21. "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." Okay? So I already talked about the famine that's going to come here. Okay? And it says, "For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy." The sword is going to destroy America. You people in your car are going to die. All of you are going to starve to death. You're going to get raped, you women. You men are going to get raped. Your daughters, your sons going to get raped. Okay? You people think it's a doggone joke? Keep going to your pastor. Keep listening to your doggone false prophet out there. Not giving you what the truth is. The man that rules this earth. Okay? These wicked devils right here. These doggone devils right here. Okay? They don't give a crap about you damn people. And especially you jakes. They don't care about you. And it says, "And there should be no man left, Slakia. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy." So those are part of the judgment. Now Yahweh Shemi Ashai, who you ignorantly call God and Jesus, said that he's going to send 4 destruction. One is going to be the famine, okay? One is going to be the sword, which is going to be a modern day gun where you people are going to rise up against each other and slaughter each other for a slice of bread, okay? Where you people are going to start kicking each other's door down and taking the groceries, okay? It is going to be the law of the jungle. The strong against the weak, okay? There's no cops going to save you. You women are so quick to call 911 when a man try to correct you. There's not going to be anyone to save you in that day, okay? From all of the things that's going to take place, which is the rape, okay? The pillaging, okay? Not to mention the beasts of the fields that are going to come, okay, and attack you. Your dog is going to eat you. In fact, there's a lot of news feed out there where the animals are attacking people more now. And finally, that lake of fire, which is going to be Great Babylon, America, which is going to be destroyed when 200 million missiles is shot up on this wicked queendom. And it says, "And the dead shall be cast out as dung." What is dung? Dung is crap. Does anyone care about crap? No. And it says, "And there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down." So imagine, you think you're seeing dirt right now. Imagine just dead bodies all over the place. Now this is common when you go in Africa, Northern Africa, and the Horn of Africa, okay, certain parts of what they call the Middle East. Okay, you will see these things. But nobody's ever seen it over here. Nobody's ever stepped outside their door and see just dead bodies all over the ground or driving on the street. You see, over here, the people that pick up the mess and the dirt, okay, are going to either be from the tribe of Issachar or from the tribe of Judah. We pick up the shit after the so-called white man. We're the ones that make them live their great lives, okay? So that they can feel proud about themselves, okay? Because why? We're at the bottom. We have been abased, but the Lord Yahweh Shemi Ashai is raising up his man right now in these last days to bring out this true gospel, this testimony, to these doggone people that their destruction is drawing now, okay, and the kingdom of heaven is coming soon. And it says, and the dead shall be cast on this dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. Now, why is there no man to till the earth and sow it? Nobody's going to get up and go there and go clean up, you know, do the, what do you call that thing, mowing, okay, picking up the dirt. It's your guys are going to come over here to go do that. Ephraim is not going to come over here to do that. Okay, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, none of us is going to come out here to do it. Okay? We're going to go into what's going to be taking place with the 2/3 that don't heed to this warning. Those that like to follow IUIC Sicarii, who straps and they start out their videos with rapping and all that stuff. You know. Why? They play on the mind. Esau study the simple jakes, man. You know, you understand how simple and low life you are. You don't have a king mentality. You don't want the kingdom. You comfortable just getting what Esau can give to you rather than the mentality of the fact that we're going to take what we need from Esau. The men of the Lord are not going to be hungry. You know why? Because we're going to take what we need. Let's go into verse 32. And this is not for the meek. This is not for the sensitive. Okay? This isn't for you sensitive women. And if a woman come up here, she have to be in silence anyways. And this isn't for you doggone feminine men. Okay? This is kings talking to kings. We are talking to these people here. This is verse 32. And it says, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all the paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel through. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands, and their daughters mourn, having no helpers. Why is that going to be the case? Because when World War III kicked off, when these wicked parasites, these doggone old gritzy old pedophile, doggone evil wicked so-called white men send your sons and daughters out to fight, none of them are coming back. Everybody in poor place is going to die when they go overseas. When they jump on those C-117 and go overseas, you're going to die. Because why? The means have been stirred up to slaughter you. Real men with the ability to kill. You're not going to be going against little 100-pound Ethiopians, okay? Or Somalian stuff, but doggone pirates and all the other stuff like that. See, Esau is a damn bully, okay? That damn pecker would never pick on anybody that can deal with his ass. Right away. That's why you see they join the police force. Why? That way they can excuse themselves to go put Jake to death. Because you don't have these doggone peckerwoods that were walking up to the damn Jake one-on-one, okay, without that badge. We see what happens when they do that. All right? Let's go into verse 33, and it says, verse 34, and it says, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay? So this is a judgment that's coming, okay, here to Great Babylon, America, to some of the part of Esau's people. Let's go into the book of Jeremiah. Slakia here. You can stand by. We're going to go into the book of Jeremiah 49. The book of Jeremiah. Jeremiah. Give me 1 second here as I pull through. The book of Jeremiah 10:55. Book of Jeremiah. Going to the book of Jeremiah. I'm going to have you showing, I'm going to have you do it. Pull up that destruction sign there for these people. Yeah, just face the road. There's two sides to it, yeah. This side? Yeah. We're going to show that same side right there. So they can see. Let's go into the book of Jeremiah 49. And this goes further into Esau's demise, because right now Esau is really trying to convince you people that they're going to solve the problem, but they haven't solved any of the problem, okay? And they're not going to solve the problem, okay? You're either going to be part of the 1/3 or you're going to be part of the 2/3. This is 49 verse 10. And it says, but this is the book of Jeremiah 49, and start with verse 10. And it says, but I made Esau bear. And who's Esau? Just in case you all don't know, Esau, okay, he would be the founder or the progenitor of the kingdom, not a kingdom, the queen of Edom, okay? Today they call themselves the white man, which if you look at them, they look like they're pink and they stink, okay? Okay, these are Edomites. Vagabonds, okay, from the time of Cain, when Cain killed Abel, okay? And that mark has been placed on them, you know? That's the reason why they can't go in the sun for more than 10 minutes without burning up, okay? So they call themselves British, they call themselves, you know, Australian, Canadians, whatever kind of name, alias that they want to call themselves, but we know who they are. And they said, the seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbor, and he's not. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let them widows trust in me. So I got the same truck again. Now come true. Great America is going to be destroyed here, okay? And you also can see the whole of Babylon right here, all right? So you can step out the vehicle right here, get this fruit, if you are, or you can argue. And it says, for thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup are surely drunken, and art thou he that altogether shall go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. The tribe of Israel drank of the cup of indignation, which was this destruction. Okay? That is the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos. We drank of it. We've been at the bottom, oppressed, okay, in slavery more than once, okay, and we are currently right now in spiritual Sodom, okay, because this place promotes this abominable pride, this abominable pride, the ABC coalition here, okay? We are slaves here. We're the poorest. We're at the bottom. So we've had our punishment. So guess who's going to get punished next? Okay? Esau the Edomite. Who these people ignorantly call the so-called white man here. Who's the devil that the Bible speaks of. And it says, for I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, that Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes. So you hear that? El Paso, your time is limited. You can sell your house, your land, you can build, you put signs up, you can do whatever. Your time is limited. The prophets has been sent out to give you people a warning. Your death is going to be horrible. You will die of famine. You will murder and kill each other. The beasts of the field in these mountains are going to come and kill your kids and you. And if you do survive, you will burn the lake of fire. And it says, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, Hamashiach, and an ambassador sent unto the heathen said, gather ye together, and come against her, and rise up to the battle. And this is the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai calling all these nations, okay, who've been oppressed, depressed, robbed, spoiled, okay, but it's been called America, okay, Edom, Great Babylon, to rise up against this place. And we're going to go into that, about that great battle that's going to take in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Oh, you people don't know what time it is here. Wait till that draft comes, okay? Right now, they're only able to recruit 20% of their recruitment goals in the military. So what do you think is going to come next? They're gonna draft your kids. So your kids better stop thinking about going to college. They ain't gonna be no damn college, okay? They're gonna go through a 4-week boot camp, put on the doggone C-117, send over there, and they will never come back. Okay? That's what's coming. Let's go into verse 16 here, and it says, thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle. Right there, that word eagle should have let you know who this is talking about. What is the symbol of this wicked queendom? Eagle. Eagle. Look on the quarter. Look on the dollar bill. The eagle. So that gives you an idea, no matter how silly or how stupid you are, of who this is talking about. And it says, I will bring thee down from thence, said the Lord. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at the plagues thereof. What are these plagues? Hey, hyperinflation is just beginning. What you have to understand here is that everybody's armed to the T in this nation. And I mean everybody. Every house out here has about 3 or 4 weapons in it. Now, whether these people actually have the ability to use it, whether they have used it before or not, they're going to have no choice. When someone kick your door down to go spoil your house, okay, to rape your daughter, to rape your son, maybe even rape you, you will use that sword. And once that starts, it will not stop. See, Esau puts these warning out in his movies. If you watch the movie The Purge Forever, Esau came up with the final one to let you know that's what's coming next year. Interestingly enough, El Paso played a big part of that movie in the end part, where everybody's trying to run down to Mexico. So the very people that they disdain and hate so much, they were begging to ask for help. At the end of the day, the so-called white man, he doesn't love you, but if he can use your ass, okay, he will do that. But that's why if you're in this truth, we have something to say for those people that are actually going to suddenly come out to look for help. And it says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighboring city thereof, said the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. Now, we all know about Sodom and Gomorrah. What was the big thing about Sodom and Gomorrah? This. That's why this is called spiritual Sodom, okay? Because of this right here, okay? Spiritual Sodom and spiritual Egypt. And the Lord is going to overthrow the Chaldeans. He's going to overthrow Basra. He's going to overthrow Great Babylon, America, the same way that he overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities. Telling you what? That when America is destroyed, there's going to be collateral damages. That's these nations that are near it. Okay? They're going to get the collateral damage too. This is the big melting pot of this earth. Meaning what? You have 18 nations. There's 18 tribes here. Okay? Starting with Yasharallah, which is Israel. Okay? All the way down to you can go what's the other one? You got Edomite, Hamite, Elamite. Okay? On and on and on. All those nations are here. Okay, that's why they call this place a melting pot. And they bring all their wickedness here. Why? Because this place promotes greed, okay, and violence. Okay? Now we're not going to go into the parable of Lazarus to talk about the dogs which licked wounds, okay, which is these other nations that can come over here, can't speak a lick of English, but they have loans and they have businesses. In the meantime, we're out here working 2-3 jobs, we don't have a pot to piss in. Okay? Yes, sir, you damn 2/3 want to give your share of the kingdom to these damn devils? And that's why we're going to put you to death. I have no love for you doggone coward niggas, man. And you spicks. And you wetbacks. None. Men, women, or kids. None. You're weak. You were born in vain. Let's go into the book of Job 27. Job 27. Job chapter 27. Because I don't know about you, but I love telling Esau what's going to happen to him. And I also like telling you 2/3 too. But I especially love telling Esau. Okay, we're going to get to you 2/3. This is Job. This is the book of Job 27, sound verse 13. At least it's not that windy today. Boy, like normally it is, but. The book of Job 27, sound verse 13, it says, this is the portion of a wicked man with God, and a heritage of oppressors. Who is the oppressor? There he is right there. I show it to you on those signs. Those are oppressors. These are the wicked elites, the Illuminatis. Okay, this is Satan right here. Okay? He's not in a red spandex with a horn and a tail or somebody beating the afterlife. No. You are dealing with the devil on a daily basis. And it says, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. So these Edomites, they can multiply, or you can. Please go there and have kids, because there's going to be more kids to be put to death by Yasharallah. See, that's the one blessing we are going to get in the kingdom. Is that when we get that spiritual body, when we've ascended into those chariots, when Yahushua sent his angels to the four corners of this earth to get his elect, and that is the men and the women that have been chosen from the beginning of creation, okay, to be saved. His servants that have gone out on the highways and the byway to do his work without fear and trembling of these devils. Those are who he's going to send his angels for to get. And one of the great things we are going to have in our spiritual, immortal body is the ability to go around and recompense this wicked damn devil for what he's done to us. There's no forgiveness. We don't want to be your friend. You're not going to be our equal in the kingdom. You're going to be our perpetual servant for 1,000 years. And afterward, we're going to round you up and put all of you to death. And Yahushua is going to destroy your spirit. You better not be my servant. And it says, Salakia, those that remain of him shall be buried in debt, and his widows shall not weep. Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. So guess what? All this gold, Fort Knox, it doesn't matter where Esau going to get the diamond or how many gold or whatever he steals across this earth. We're going to get it. You're going to give it to us. In fact, you're going to beg to give it to us, as I'm going to read next. And it says, the rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He opened his eyes, and he's not. Terrors take hold on him as waters. A tempest stealeth him away in the night. The east wind carried him away, and he's departed. And as a storm hurleth him out of his place. For God shall cast upon him, and not spare. He would fain flee out of his hand. So, right now, the so-called white man is trying to come up with a way in which he can get out of the prophecy of his destruction. You see, we don't have any powers in our hand to take on this man. So if you're Sicarii, you want these doggone, that thing that you can take guns and go against this man, understand this. The blessing of Esau, the so-called white man, was what? The sword. So how the hell you can go up against him? Great Babylon military is bigger than all the other militaries on this earth combined together. That's why they can't take him on. But he's been weakened. And the Medes, who are the Russians, okay, they have prophesied to take this man out. They have been given the ability and the technology to take out Esau. They are going to go up against the New World Order, okay, NATO, okay, the beast system right here, as you can see. This is the beast system. Okay, Jake, y'all need to get educated on what is actually taking place here. Put the video game down, put the joystick down, stop masturbating in front of the computer, okay? The harvest is great, but the servants is very little, because we don't have men in Israel. They walk around and talk like men, but they are not men. You better understand what you're up against, okay? This is for the crown. That is why we're out here. Let's go into the book of Amos, chapter 9, Psalm verse 8. Amos, the book of Amos. Amos. Amos, there it is right here. Amos, chapter 9. Psalm verse 8. Book of Amos, chapter 9, Psalm verse 8. And it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. So guess what? Again, how many times I have to bring it out to you? Great Babylon America is going to be destroyed. El Paso, you're going to be destroyed. There ain't a lot of food here. These damn soldiers at the Fort Bliss are going to kick your door down, hog tie you, okay, and throw you in East FEMA camp. And there's a FEMA camp right nearby in the desert. You don't even know about it. You people have no clue of the great destruction that's going to come here on this place. Drive in your metal coffins. Don't stop by and find out what the hell is going on up here. We're just a bunch of clowns up here. And it says, but Jacob is going to be saved out of it. Who's Jacob? Israel. 12 tribe of Israel. With only 1/3. And it says, for lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. Now, take up the word sift. What is sift? When you have a basket and you put stuff inside of it, like you're trying to get gold. Okay, it's going to have a lot of silt. It's going to have a lot of sand, dirt. You're not trying to get the sand and dirt. And that makes up most of it. You're trying to get maybe those few little nuggets. And that's what the Lord is doing right now. He's getting those few nuggets, okay? The righteous of Israel. So the majority of you are going to be put to death. Eat your food, eat your pork tacos, eat your shrimp tacos, okay? Be a knucklehead, laugh at us, okay? Go get your EBT card, or Esau will take care of you. But at the end of the day, okay, when the time comes and Esau have you in those FEMA camps, and you're being destroyed, we're going to be laughing at you because we're going to be able to cheer free. You see, those angels going to accomplish this. It's going to surround the service of Yahushua Mashiach. And it says, for lo, I will command, I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in the sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall to the earth. So the righteous is going to be saved no matter what. We go on these highways and the byways and some of the most hostile places, and no matter what demon come up to us, guess what? Not a damn thing happened to us. We show no fear. We have no fear. Because every man that works for Yahushua Mashiach has angels protecting them. You can't see them, neither can we, but they're there. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. What did it say? All of the sinners of the people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So this is what IUIC is teaching you, Nate Dogg, okay? Bishop Nate Dogg, okay? Sicarii, bunch of little clowns, gun-toting clowns. They're teaching you nothing's going to happen, that they're going to protect you. From who? The purple smurfs can't protect you. They're giving themselves the names of commanders and generals and all that stuff. Hey, you got real soldiers standing up, teaching this gospel, this truth. We don't give ourselves names like Dr. Dre. Hey, you have a medical degree? Or you're a commander, really? What battalion did you command? How many wars have you been in? When did you do an Orport or a Frago? And it says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close the breach thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. And that's what you're seeing being built right now, the house of David. The house of King David is being built. 144,000 men are being raised up. 12,000 men from each tribe to be the servant of Yahushua Mashiach. And these will be the kings in the heavenly kingdom, which is going to be here on earth. Don't listen to Esau and his bullshit movies and stuff like that. If Esau is not in rulership, or asteroid is going to destroy the earth, or the sun is going to explode, that's all nonsense. No, the earth endured forever. Esau is going to go into hardcore slavery. We're going to rise up to become the kings of this earth with immortal bodies incapable of dying. And it says that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathens which are called upon by my name, said the Lord, that doeth this. Okay? So basically what's going to happen here is what? We're going to be ruling over these other nations. All these nations that are looking at you right now, okay, are going to be serving. Imagine, brother. Imagine having 1,000 servants. Imagine in the kingdom you have 100 wives and about 3,000 concubines. Okay? See, the kings are going to have, some of the blessings the kings are going to have in Falcon to immortality, the real X-Men. We're going to be the real X-Men. We're going to be the man with the spiritual powers. The ability to fly, driving those chariots that can go from here to France in less than a blink of an eye. Technology that cannot even begin to even comprehend. We don't die. We don't get sick. We live forever. And if you like coochie, you get all the coochie they're going to want. Why? Because compared to Bezos and the rest of these guys like that, the poorest Israelite, even these 2/3 who are going to come back in the kingdom, be born through the righteous blood, okay? Even they are going to be more wealthy than Bezos is today, okay? We're going to own everything. Every nation is going to pay tribute to Israel. Right now, Esau has only discovered 5% of the minerals on this earth. 5% of the ocean. He's never been to space. despite the fact we talk all the crap about it, he's never been in space. So imagine all the diamonds, the gold on those asteroids out there, the billions of galaxies. We're going to be the ones that's going to be able to go and to explore those places. That's what the righteous is going to get, the meek of this earth. Okay? I don't want to just go to the heavenly kingdom. I want to be a king in the heavenly kingdom. The 144,000, that is where you want to be. You want to be chosen as that. And how do you get there? You got to prove yourself through work. Okay? Because faith without work is bullshit. Yeah, that's right. Look at your destruction. This is your future, people. Driving your metal coffins, your $8,000 vehicles don't mean crap. One EMP is going to turn all them off. And that's going to take place right here. We're going to laugh at you people, man. We'll laugh at you people. Let's go into the book of Isaiah 14. Book of Isaiah, chapter 14. All right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, 7 verse 3, it says, "And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased." And that's what the man of Yahushua and Mashiach is doing right now. We're telling to your doggone face here, Esau, you so-called white man, the devil of the Bible, that your end is near. Your oppression of our people is near. There is going to be a rising up of the poor against you doggone wicked damn devils. Yahushua and Mashiach is going to destroy you for your wickedness, your pride, and all your bullshit that you have placed on this earth. You are going to be destroyed. And it says, "The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the ruler. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hinder it." So guess what? Just what you did to us, okay? What you did to the 12 tribes of Israel, it's going to take place to you. This is that great recompense. Starvation, plagues, sedition, Egyptians against Egyptians. That's going to be you damn white people against each other. Oh yeah, y'all like to use the guns. Guess what? Y'all going to be targeting each other. Because y'all about shooting out shots going to put the spirit from the damn cave beast to kill each other with it. Jake isn't always going to be the victim. 2/3 will be destroyed. But you Edomites are going to be killing each other, man. Y'all going to be slaughtering each other. That's going to be fun to watch. All right? We're going to love that part of it. Let's go to verse 9. What was I? Isaiah 14. Verse 9. Wait, why does man pick it up? "Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, even in all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nation. All they shall speak and say unto thee, and thou become weak as we, and thou become like unto us." That's going to be the day. You see going on right now. Kim Jong-il of North Korea is telling America go screw itself. Russia is saying the same thing. All these nations are telling America, we have nukes too. We can destroy you with nukes too. So you're weak. You're feminine. Your leaders are feminine. Your men are feminine. Your women are out of order. Your children are out of order. In fact, everything in this wicked kingdom is out of order. And it says, "Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy voice, the worm is spread unto thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?" This is heaven. Okay, this is Edomite heaven right now. This is heaven for the so-called white man. This is heaven. There's a reason why Yasharala cannot prosper. There's a reason why you're at the bottom. There's a reason why he can persecute you. Because this is his kingdom. This heavenly kingdom is here. And Great Babylon, America, is the headquarters of the empire of Edom. These are Luciferians right here. And it says, "For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north." Who's exalting himself right now? Who is exalting himself? Esau of Edom. The so-called white man is exalting himself. That is the devil who's on this earth, oppressing you people. And the Lord God, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, said that he will bring him down to the earth. He will take away his kingdom. He will destroy him and humble that devil. This is your future here, you ladies. Repent. Repent. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, "Is this the man that made the earth tremble, that did shake the kingdoms?" See, everybody want to hear the word God and Jesus. But see, when you mention the word white man, see, nobody can contend with that. And see, that's the thing about this. That's the reason why many are called and few are chosen. Because most people cannot go against the wicked one. The Edomite, the so-called white man. Why? He gives me a job. He helps me with welfare. He puts food on my table. See, nobody gives glory and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. No, they give the glory and honor to the so-called white man. We say fuck the white man. The so-called white man. I put the challenge up many times. Show me a damn white man. I'll give anybody $1,000 cash. Nobody's won that challenge yet. All right? So that's how you can always get rid of doggone worthless demons. Okay, spectators. Just call the devil by his true name, the so-called white man, and they run away. Good. It's not meant for you. This is not meant for everybody. The chariots have room for 1/3 of Israel. None of you other wicked nations are going to go into it. None of you 2/3 that desire to stay here are not going to go in it. You men that want to be here, jamming your music, playing your loud hip-hop, whatever kind of crap them faggots come up with now, go ahead. Go ahead. We're going to bring it out. And it says, "All the kings of the nation, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But thou cast out of thy graves as an abominable branch, and as the remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden underfoot. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land, and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned." That's right. You will be not known as anything in the kingdom. In this kingdom. In the kingdom, you're going to be known as what? The base of man, slave. Okay? Prepare. This is one of my favorite precepts. Prepare a slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they did not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the earth with the cities. And that is one of the greatest gifts that Yahushua Mashiach is going to give to us. It's the ability to go around and slay those that have slayed us. Oh yeah, this is war. Spiritual war. But it will be physical also too. And it says, "For I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, and Ramlan the son, and nephew, said the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach. I will also make it a possession for the bitten and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, said the Lord of hosts." And if you know what hosts means, it means war. So Yahushua Mashiach is not a man with blue eyes, long brown hair like a hippie that's coming to hug you and walk around. You can say, "Hey, JC." No. He's a man of war. And he's pissed. Because see, they hung him from a tree. Oh yeah. He was nailed to a cross. He was hung from a tree. Noose around his neck, he was hung from a tree. So he's coming back angry. If he showed up tomorrow, it would have only been 2 days to him, but 2,000 years to us. I can remember what happened 2 days ago. Someone did something to me 2 days ago, I'm still pissed today, right? So he's going to be pissed. With the ability to recompense. And it said, the Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, surely, as I have taught, so shall it come to pass, and as I have proposed, shall it stand. So there it is right there. Yeah, take a little water break here. I'm going to go into Isaiah 2, some verse, Salakia, Job 20th. What you understand with the scripture is that it's very repetitive. It's very repetitive. So you go from precept to precept, which is going from the Old Testament to the New Testament to the Apocrypha, and it's very repetitive. And the reason why it's repetitive, because Jake, we have a short attention span, okay? We have a very short attention span, so the Bible is written in such a way that it will continuously come back and go, I already heard Genesis. Well, what we said in Genesis is going to be said in Exodus, okay? Because we're not going to retain anything. That's Jake. We don't retain anything, okay? We have a very short attention span. We were the only nation that was given the commandments, and yet still, we were given all authority and power on kings, and yet still we're going to follow these other dog nations and worship their gods. But we have the true living power, okay? Because why? Our people have a short attention span, nor do we appreciate any doggone thing. Everything is a joke to us, okay? For the most part. That's how Jake thinks. Job 20th. Oh, good. That song went in. They can get it. The Paso is hot. Damn, the Paso is hot. The Paso is hot. Oh. Let me show you this. The book of Job, chapter 20, verse 4, and it says, knowest thou not, this is of old, since man was placed on earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Who's the hypocrite? Esau. Esau's a hypocrite. See, he can murder and kill, they get off. The cops just the other day shot a Jake, what, 90 times? 90 times, he was running away. Yet still, you get that doggone little cross-dressing little faggot, Edomite, who shot and killed 7 people, he was taken alive. Go figure, all right? And it says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? That's a joyous time in the kingdom, okay? Because we're seeing this man falling right now, okay? America does not have the power that it once held, maybe even 3 years ago. You have the BRIC nations right now are looking to have their own currency. Soon the FRN is going to fall. The 401k is going to fall. The dollar is going to be worth crap. Okay? So those people who actually went down to Mexico thinking that the American dollar is going to be so great against the pesos, they're going to get a rude awakening down there. And Lord willing, I did do a lesson on that. I hope the cartels down there kidnap them, throw them in dungeons, oppress them, rape them, and then put them to death. And it says, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision in the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. So I mentioned to you earlier before, I said this man is going to beg, don't want to give us back. This man is going to beg to give back all that's stolen. Because right now, a lot of these Edomites are putting it on TikTok and all these YouTube channels, okay, of the things that they see is going on. They realize that their king is evil. they realize that they now are being oppressed, or they're now living in the oppressive state of all the other nations. See, it was all good and well when you could watch the Latinos and the blacks and Native Americans over here getting no food, no job, no nothing. You know, living below the poverty line. But see, now a lot of these Edomites are now living below the poverty line. They're now losing their jobs. They're now facing the oppression that we are facing, okay, from their wicked king. So they're now turn against their own king. They are going to be the ones that are going to want to give us back all our wealth. But we don't want your gold and silver. What we want is your blood. And it says, his bones are full of the sins of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asp within him. So Esau cannot help being what he really is, and that is what? Wicked. A decrepit, pedophile, rapist, murderer. That is all Esau, Edom, the so-called white man can be. That's what he is. By nature of creation, he's a pedophile, a rapist, and a murderer. He can't help it. He has laws against his own wickedness. It makes no sense. Okay? And it says, he shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. What does this man always come up with? Every other week, you see them come up with what? They want to do restitution. They want to give you money for all the wickedness that they've done to the children of Israel, for the tribe of Israel. But that's not the restitution for wickedness is blood. That's the restitution. The restitution for wickedness is blood. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to do recompense and restitution with Great Babylon America with blood. You damn people have no clue. One day you will have to make a decision whether you take this or not. This is coming. The mark of the beast is this microchip. They already have it. Get your damn FRA note. World War III is coming. You think inflation is high? You think there's a shortage of food right now? You wait. You wait. America is not going to be blessed like how it was in World War II. Oh no. Oh no. World War III starring the United States of America. Okay? That's what you're going to see coming. Let's go. It's the book of Isaiah 2. Psalm verse 17. The book of Isaiah 2, Psalm verse 17. Now and then you have these females come here. So they're kinky. So you see this? They're into that, kinky and stuff like that. You know, see they like that, you know what I'm saying? This book of Isaiah chapter 2, verse 17. And it says, and the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of man shall be made low. And the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai alone, shall be exalted in that day. And the idols ye shall utterly abolish, and they shall go in the holes of the rock, into the caves of the earth. For fear of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and for the glory of his majesty, when he arises to shake the earth terribly. We've said it before and we said it again. Okay? These Edomites come from the caves, okay, of Georgia. They come from the caves, okay? But you know it's Russia. The clefts of the rock. That's why we call them cave beasts. That's why they're so doggone hairy. That's why their skin cannot take sunlight. Right here it says where they're going to go run and hide. Why? Because when Yahushua and Mashiach returns in those chariots, when they realize our king, who looked like us, the so-called black man, okay, with hair like wool, eyes glowing with fire, with anger, they didn't know what time it is, so they're going to run and do what they do. Why? Because he's a damn cave beast and a coward at that. And it says, in that day, a man shall cast his idols of silver and his golds, idols of gold, which they have made each one of them himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, because at this stage, everybody's going to realize that there is a true living God. You're not going to be worshiping Buddha, the Statue of Liberty. None of this crap. The decimation that's going to come here to Great Babylon, America, is going to be so horrible. You people are going to be dying of double heart attack. You don't even know your asshole from your head. The Lord is going to put this place down slowly and painfully. And it says, to go into the cleft of the rocks and into the tops of the rugged rocks, for fear of the Lord Yahweh Shemei Ashai, and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake the earth, terribly the earth. So that's going to be from these nuclear weapons. These nuclear weapons is going to be fired off. These 10 horn nations that are going to be rising up and turning against Babylon the Great. Okay? There are going to be nuclear bombs. Those chariots are going to come. NASA know about them. The Pope, they know about it. Oh, they know about it. They've seen them. They're right out there. They know what's coming, that judgment. And Esau right now, these Edomites, they have cave cities right now to go hide under. They're going to be in those when all hell breaks loose. Insurrection starts up on Great Babylon. When everybody gets to start killing each other for a slice of bread and do what the hell they want. Order out of chaos. Remember, that's what they want. Okay? You need chaos to get order. They're going to go underground. They are going to go underground. Let's go into the book of Ezekiel 25, verse 14. We're going to start gearing out towards Israel before we get ready to, start getting towards closing out. Book of Ezekiel 25. Did I say that correct? Did I say 25? And 14, right? Book of Ezekiel 25. I just love using the electronic better. It's just so easy to say, poof, there it is right there. But all the time people come and question, go, well, where's the Bible? Well, I have it. I mean, I got the physical Bible, but it's easy to just use electronic. All right, verse 14. This is the book of Ezekiel 25. It's on verse 14. And it says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger, and according to my fury, they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord God. We're not going to be laying pause on these Edomites over our anger, because why? We're going to show mercy to the old lady, and we're going to show mercy to the kids and all that stuff. Yahweh Shemei Ashai have no respect for anyone. Guess what? We're going to be doing according to his anger, which is what? We're going to dash their kids to pieces against the stone like the way they did to ours, okay? We're going to do the pillaging, okay? Their women, everything. They're going to want, they are going to experience what we have experienced. See, people want to stop. They really want to stop so bad, but they don't know what to do. They don't understand. They're scared of the camera. Well, if you're in wicked, you won't be scared of a damn camera. Esau's surveying your ass right now. You got a cell phone? Guess what? He's watching you. So what are you worried about? You know? Oh, you're gonna get the king. You're gonna inherit the kingdom. You worried about that going to be on camera? But you see girls that pull up here that want to be on camera. They'll twerk. They'll go in there and they'll be the same on twerking. You saw how good easy it is to be evil. Let's go into the book of Micah 3. Slacky, let me get a little drink here. My mouth is dry like a doggone, like a martini. Oh man, that's good. All right, the book of Micah. see what IUIC, they got readers and they got like what, 25? They got readers, sign holders, someone handling the flyers down the street, all kinds of BS and stuff like that. And they teach anything but the truth except trying to get people to come in there so they can take their money from them and all the other stuff. And all the brothers are going in there and been ripped off. We're going to go into the book of Micah here. It's like here. 12:90. We're going to go over there today. All right, we're going to start going to Israel now. This is the book of Micah, chapter 3, starting with verse 1. It says, and I said, hear, I pray you, O heads of Jacob, meaning Israel, and ye princes of the house of Israel. And I said, hear, I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye prince of the house of Israel. Is it not for you to know judgment? So why, when you go to church, your bald-headed, pig, pork-chop eating pastor does not tell you about the great judgment that's coming, who your enemy is, and the great judgment that's going to come here, and you don't turn away from Yahweh Shai now Shai? Why? They don't even teach you the name of the Lord. They don't tell you who your enemy is. Okay? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You know why? Because he gives them money. He pays their bills. We're supposed to grow our beard, not shave our head, but yet still that's all you see these doggone church. These bald-headed niggas, okay, with a shaved head and a shaved face, okay, look like a circumcised dick, talking shit, instead of teaching you what's in the scriptures. And it says, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them, and their flesh off their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people, and flay their skin from off them, and they break their bones and chop them in pieces. As for the pot, and as a flesh within the cauldron. What is the cauldron? A pot. Isn't this what this doggone damn devil did to us? Look at that. That's what that's talking about. Why don't they have this in the doggone church? All right? Let's get into it. See, these people don't understand who they are. You are a royal family. Okay? Kings and princesses. This is the 12th tribe of Israel here. We're not the rest of these nations here. These are dogs. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is a doggone, he's the lowest state of all 18 creation. The base of man that has been exalted. Why? This pitiful fool was crying to Isaac, okay, about his blessing that he claimed that Jacob stole, which he never had a blessing to begin with. And it says, then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doings. You got Jakes want to be what? They want to dress up in high heels and lipsticks and shoes. They want to be women. You get the women that want to be like men. You got these little demon children. Have no respect for the elders. Jake do not want to follow the dietary plan. They want to follow everything what these other nations do. And it says, thus said the Lord concerning the prophets, that make my people err, that bite with their teeth and cry, peace! Turn around for them. Give them the turn around on the sign. What tribe are y'all from? What tribe are y'all from? What would you say you are? Mexican, Puerto Rican, what? Honduran? Oh, you're from Honduras. So you are from the tribe of Zebulon. None of people are chosen people of the Lord, who are called Lord Jesus. So the mission out here is you can go on YouTube and look at Rachel Stone. I'm on here every Sunday. Yeah, so I just sit around here like 12 hours to get that time, but it's time to understand. They don't get I started this man over there. So I'm on here next week. It says, thus said the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err, meaning they have them misleading them, not giving them the truth. Because why? Our people like to get good things. When you come up with the truth will set you free because you are understanding what the real truth is. But at the same time, okay, this is a double-edged sword. This truth can also repel you. Because see, there's rules that goes along with this. There's rules of being a Hebrew Israelite. We are not to conduct ourselves like animals. Because we are from a royal family. Okay? So we're not to conduct ourselves like doggone animals. If you're from the royal family, we conduct ourselves like kings and princesses. Our women are not going to be whores. So that's a lot of things that these women have to give up. And our men that are sanctified and have been pacified, okay, and emasculated here in this queendom, we have to give that up too. And it says, thus says the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err, that bite with their teeth and cry, peace! He that putteth not into their mouths, they even prepare war against them. So our people are walking around talking about peace, peace, peace. How the hell we can have peace when this man has turned around and hung our people from the tree, so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, okay? You're from the 12 tribes, and this is who the war is being made against. But your damn bald-headed Paso wants to cry peace. Hi sister, you know you're a princess, right? You are a princess, a beautiful princess, okay? And the man, your husband or your boyfriend, whoever you'll be considered a king, okay? And what we're here to do is to bring out testimony of Yahushua Mashiach, the word that can be called Lord of Jesus, who is what we call a Negro. That's who the Lord, the power, who's going to come back is. Our people have been led astray. Our women have no order. It's working. They're not acting like the royal family that they come from. Okay? They're being fooled by the sorceries of Esau, who is the so-called white man, who is the devil of this earth. That is something that is very tough for our people to take. Okay? It's very tough. I was out there serving this man military. I work in corporate America. All of those things are there. So all these things that we cherish so much, riches, nice vehicles, all that stuff like that. Okay? That's nothing in comparison to when you actually come into this truth and you're going to get, okay, the everlasting gospel that's going to be saving your life. There's a time coming that this man is going to send people to kick your door down. They're going to lay hands on you. You and your kids. Take a look at this. This is ridiculous. Imagine, you're a grown man, you get a machine, your legs probably got guys going in there breaking out with you. There's a lot of people who think they actually look like black. In reality, their great-great-grandfather is President Abraham Lincoln and George Washington and all that stuff. But yes, they can walk and talk and they get all the food. Okay? Yes, so on the other side, we got people that look like white people to actually Negroes. But that's how it's get, right? But this is what they did. Okay? Now, over that, this is what's coming next. We're going to make that decision. We're going to make that decision. We're going to get this There's a reason why nobody can fight this country. When this country goes to war, it goes to war with about 30 other countries. Okay? This is the beast nation right here. This is the whore of Babylon, America. These beast nations that are carrying it right now are going to destroy this whore. That is the European Union. Are going to turn against this nation. The destruction of this place is coming. This is what's coming right now. See, everybody wants to say, well, this doesn't bother me. Yes, it does. I can bring out Leviticus and right now read you what happened when you were a double lesbian, so-called lesbian, or when you were a double so-called gay guy. Okay? There's no such thing as love between two women or between two men. In that carnal sense. Right here. This is the pride of this place right. That's why this place is known as spiritual sword of Egypt. This is what they have in our women do. This foolishness. What man wants to marry that? You think a righteous man wants to marry that? No. A king is not going to want a whore. A king wants a princess. This is what he saw. This is what they have in our women. Our men are not going to stand up because most of our men are cowards and no voice. They're weak, feminine. They're not going to correct a woman. They're not going to correct a man. The leaders who are the church people and the people you don't look up to, Al Sharpton, the rest of them, they've been bought with the American dollar. So that's why they tell you, hold a sign and walk with their march for Black Lives Matter. Are you black? Are you black? No, you're not. Look at your shirt. Your shirt is black. You're a brown hue. I've never seen a black person in my life. I've never seen a white person in my life. I offered $1,000 over and over and over, cash. Show me a white person, because I've never seen one. They're red. We could go on and on about that, but this is what's coming right now. And our people are going to be the victim of this first. Drive around El Paso right now, you can see who's on the side, who's under the bridge, who's right now begging, holding up sign, looking for food. I don't see my son. I don't see a white man doing it. It's happening. And it says, therefore night shall be unto you that ye shall not have a vision, and it shall be dark unto you that ye shall not divine, and the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them. So if you're following these churches, okay, these Baptist churches, these ministers that jump around, hey, once you pass the collection plate, and let me play the next election, they go, heaven to Jesus, blah, 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 and everybody's entertained, and you go home, you think you are holy. You're just saved. Saved from what? The Lord says he's going to destroy 2/3 of our people. Okay? Just the other day, 7 teenagers beat the crap out of a 73-year-old black female, so-called black female. Put her to death right on the road. That's how the Lord judges wickedness. He doesn't care how old you are, he's going to get you for all your iniquities. Okay? And there's on the back there also too. You see who the wicked people are in the back of that sign right there? Those people, those are our wicked people. World War III is coming. Whatever plan you have in life right now, it's not going to pan out for you, just so you know. Where are you from, sister?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Nashville?
Huh?
What, Nashville?
No, Memphis.
Memphis, okay. I've been there twice. I used to live in Nashville for 1 year. I like Tennessee. We got a camp, there's a camp out there too. Oh, in Nashville. It's the book of Isaiah 66. Oh, this is great. You're here. Oh, this is going to work out perfect. I'm out here every Sunday. If you are local, you can always hear it. We are online on Great Millstone. Bring this out. There's a lot of sisters that are in this truth, have heard this truth, that have come out under the spell of Great Babylon, America. Okay, that are heeding to the calling, because the so-called white man is going to bring his military, is going to lock this place down with his military, round us up, and scripturally prophesied that we're going to get chosen to those favor camps. Okay? Women don't have men. And I mean a righteous man to protect you. We're going to get raped. I'm going to get to that. And we bring it up to the broad to say, oh, it is like that. The boys will tell you to the way it is. Okay? The protection of 911 is not going to work. There's an EMP that they're going to pulse, they're going to put up in the air, that's going to shut down all of the electricity. Okay? Everything. And when that time comes, Esau has mercenaries. These are guys that he sent out during OEF and OIF. Okay? These guys are in the hundreds of thousands. They're coming from overseas too. They're going to be over here going to hunt us down. They're looking specifically for brown-skinned people. That's us. Okay? Those are the people in this shop right here. When was the last time you heard of a truckload of white people getting dying inside the truck trying to cross the border? You never heard of it. Or Chinese, right? But you hear from here about Mexicans, right? Or people from Guatemala, those places, right? That tells you that gives you a pure indication of who the children of the Lord are. Okay? Because people be in depression. Does it mean that you can clean out the garbage? Of course not. You're not going to clean out the garbage. But at the same time too, don't dwell into that. And there's a whole lot of rules too. I won't go into it. If you come back out here, I'll let you know some of those rules. Something will work right now, the simple ones. Don't eat shrimp. Don't eat no shellfish. Don't eat no pork. There's a reason why we have diabetes, why we have heart attack, why we age faster, why our lifespan is so short, why we're fat. Okay? These are things that he put out there. Our women are supposed to wear dress, and I know that in Babylon they have the all wearing trousers, so it's supposed to be dressed. Not to wear what a man wear, and a man is not supposed to wear what a woman wear. Okay? And also too, okay? And this one here, I put it on this here. Deuteronomy 22 and 22, it says, if a man found lying with a woman married to a husband, then they should both be put to death. Meaning what? If I have a wife and he has a wife, he's not to lust after my wife, and I'm not to lust after his wife. If you have a boyfriend, I'm not to come at you. I'm supposed to educate you and talk to you and say, you know, young woman, hey, you do this and that, don't do this and that. That's our job is to do that. Okay? Not bring you. Okay? And that's coming right now. In fact, that's it right here in parts of the world. This is the book of Isaiah 66. Start with verse 4. Book of Isaiah 66 and verse 4, and it says, I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before my eyes, and choose that in which I delighted not. Now, who is calling you? The Lord is calling you, but who is he calling you through? He's calling you through his doggone prophets. That's what he's calling you through. See, nobody's going to listen to a man that's standing up on the street corner. Nobody's going to listen to a poor man, and especially a poor black man. Hell no. You want to see $12 and TD Jakes them. You know, your $5,000 Manny suits, big church, you know, organ playing, big TV screens up in the ceiling there. Oh man. See, that's what everybody wants to listen to. But they're misleading you. Okay? They're misleading you. They're not giving you the raw truth. They're beguiling you. This is the book of Proverbs 1. Let's go into the book of Proverbs 1. This is the book of Proverbs. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Book of Proverbs 1, start with 23. And it says, turn ye to my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And how is the Lord going to make his words known unto you? To men. Okay? To men. Okay? Now we bring out the visuals here because why? We're letting you know throughout the various scriptures it talks about, Revelation talks about this happening in America. Okay? This is through the book of 2nd Ezra. It talks about the death and famine and these pessimists coming. Okay? When people are going to rise up against each other, kick each other's law down to get a slice of bread. And this is taking place right now in certain states. Okay? Just on a low level. And it says, because I've called and you refuse, I stretch out my hands and no man regarded. I reach out to you. Hey brother, hey sister, you hear this word. I'm busy. I don't, bud. Alright? Listen to this. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. When I will mock when your fear cometh, when your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Welfare is going to be taken away. All these twerking mamas are going to get a rude awakening when the so-called white man take away that damn government welfare, that EBT card. Oh yeah, that's going to go away. Because it's going to come down to this, baby. That's what it's going to come down to. Oh yeah, so much. And not only Yahushua Mashiach, who's the word ignorant knows God of Jesus, because why? White is right. Okay? White is right. Everything white is right. And that's what everybody follows, okay? So that's the reason why when they took a job to go keep their job, I didn't hesitate to even walk away from mine. I was making 6 figures. That was not even on traffic bitches to death. We are going to rise up as men and put you on so-called white man to death for what you have done. You think you're going to murder our people and get away with it? The Lord is going to give us the power to recompense you, but not now. The mission first is this. We have to wake up to hopefully that. 1/3 of Asia is going to come out. See, we were the ones that came out of Egypt. We were the ones that was marching, that came out, that was delivered from Pharaoh. That was us. That was the 12 tribes. That was delivered from Pharaoh. That's us. That's who we are. We're not niggas. You're a princess, as I told you when you first walked in here. Royal family, royal blood. That's who you are. And as such, you should be treated like that. That's how we do it. Yeah. I almost thought that was my name. I was like, how the hell am I going to drive like that? Yeah, I was like, huh? You see some things, right? So that's us. So once again, we're going to be this is known as spiritual Egypt and spiritual Sodom. Why is it known as Sodom? Well, this right here. Okay, that's Sodom. Okay, with Egypt. Okay, because why? We're still slaves. You know, we're considered 3/5 of a man under the U.S. Constitution. Oh yeah. Why do you have to talk different? Why do you have to talk different when you're around your enemies? You talk different, right? Yeah. You are different too, right? You're always gonna be a little careful. You can't be you. Why? Because we're in bondage, man. Everything has to be done white. You scream too loud, you don't like your service. Next thing you know, you're on the ground, you're being resist because most of the words in this are damnation against the judgment against Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, who's the devil. So they don't like to hear this. We bring it out because why? One thing I like to do is I like to give out the bad news to my enemies. And it says, this is the 2nd Ezra 16, Psalm verse 68, and it says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you beaten idol with things offered unto idols. That's this right here. They're going to round this up very soon. They're going to go around and round this up very soon. And you are going to have a choice. Either you're going to take that or you're not going to take that. These wicked double demons right here, okay, these Jewish people, these anointed Jews, okay, the house of Judah is from the tribe of Levi, Benjamin, and Judah, which Yahushua Mashiach is from, the hair tribe. That's from the southern kingdom. From the northern kingdom, Ephraim is the head. So if you're an Ephraim man, and it says, and they, this is very careful, you gotta listen to this, and they that consent unto them shall be in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. You have a lot of our people that are going to side, but no, when the so-called white man goes out, you'll get this, kick your door down, your parents are going to turn against you, your sisters are going to turn against you, your brother's going to turn against you, your best friend, everybody. They're going to go and join him. Because, hey, the choices you're going to have, no food, possible starvation, chasing, you might have to go run up in these hills. That's why we tell the brothers them start learning how to run, start learning how to get in shape. You guys start learning how to do pull-ups. Stop eating pork, start exercising. Okay, Jakes and Eves. Okay? Because you're gonna have to run. Or you can sit inside one of these doggone FEMA prisons, okay? And they're gonna rape you. You're not gonna eat good food. Okay, they can stick you with this, and then they can put you to death with guillotines. And it says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Now, you might say to yourself, I do not fear the Lord. You might say that, right? But those who fear the Lord are those people, those from the tribe, the 12 tribes of Israel fear the Lord. We fear the Lord. Deep down, we all fear the Lord. All of us. Even the 2/3. Okay? You fear the Lord. So, who did it say is going to come after? Who is Esau coming after? It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection. All these things that they practice in 2020 is what they're going to bring out in real life. Those what they call simulations. Okay? They call those simulations. Those are going to be real life. This is the reason why they have you on bread lines in 2020. This is the reason why they brought all of this out. Because they are bringing out to you what it's going to be for real. That's what these people are doing. They're sitting down here and they're watching it and taking notes. The drones are flying around over your neighborhood. They're watching you. How many of you people really believe you're black and you can go follow Black Lives Matter? How many of you people really believe in Malcolm X or Martin Luther King Jr. who sold out to the white man? How many of you people are going to believe in what's the name of the other movie? Them kangaroo wearing fools. Tupac Shakur was mother was part of it. What they call us? Black Panthers. I mean, come on, seriously. Esau blessing is a sword. You walk around with a damn gun. So what happens when you run with a bullet? You think Esau's going to sell you the bullets? Come on. I mean, and it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them on their houses. Do not get attached to your house. Don't get attached to your nice cars and stuff. I'm not going to say that. Well, I was out in the world. Right? Okay. Okay. We're over here every Sunday.
Every Sunday? Okay.
Every Sunday.
All right.
All right, sister. And it says, they should be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall there be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. That's an exciting time, and that's also going to be a very scary time for us. Because at the same time, that's coming towards the end. This is coming to Great Babylon very soon. So while you're in your metal coffin, just understand that you're going to be destroyed very soon. America's going to be destroyed very soon for all its wickedness and its pride. So enjoy your last days in your metal coffin, people. I'm out here every Sunday to tell you that all of you are going to die. This is the book of Jeremiah, verse 2. I'm going to close out. Jeremiah, verse 2. Jeremiah 10:55. That is right here. Book of Jeremiah 15 and verse 2. Again, there the end. We're getting put out the end here. Final precept. Book of Jeremiah 15 and verse 2, it said, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, and it's talking about Hebrew Israelites, so-called Black Native Americans, Latinos, where shall we go forth? Now this is when Esau comes, kicking your door down, he's doing a bunch of bad things, there's no food, the shelves are empty, and all the prophecy is coming to pass, and now you realize what we've been saying is scriptural. Where shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, and we're going to tell it to you cold. Thus said the Lord, such are for the death to death, and such are for the sword to the sword, and such are for the famine to the famine, and such are for the captivity to the captivity. So we are going to tell you, you're going to die by the sword, you're going to starve to death, I'm not going to feed you, none of the brothers are going to feed you, okay? In fact, we might actually put you to death if you try to force your way into our place or to try to take our food. You don't have to worry about Esau. Why? Because when you were called, you did not hearken. Okay? And so the Lord is going to put that spirit inside of us to be that way towards you. Because we gave you that warning, Jake. So Lord willing, you edified here. I'm going to turn to the east and give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers out there that put on the truth faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep. And to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom. DTA and a bob. Soon.